Covering Calabar.
Yeah, we just need to finish the job. Really, we shouldn't be underrate the Ethiopians because they too will also be looking at a strategy to perhaps upset the Eagles in Calabar. But I feel with the comfortable position we are in, we can't afford to slip up. You know, just get the job done as soon as possible and look forward to the next challenge, which is the friendly against Italy. 48 hours.
To me, that's the big one because I really want. I can't wait for the Eagles. I'm Nigerian, of course. You will pardon me for that. Only want the Eagles to actually show the Italian champions while we are African champions anyway. Okay, now let's go straight to the Golden Eagle. Of course, on the weekend it was a tough game for them, but the scoreline 2-0 scored by Awoniyi, and of course the man in Henacho was still the man on the park. And there's this Yahaya, who some people are already referring to as Iniesta. That's a Nigerian own Iniesta. But I just hope and pray he become a world-class player like you have Andres Iniesta, what he's doing at Barcelona. He's still a young lad, and of course he is really the playmaker. He did all the jobs for the Golden Eagles. At the end of the day, they were able to beat Uruguay 2-0. I think that's the toughest test this have, you say?
Yeah, it's actually the toughest test. The game against Iran, it wasn't evenly matched. Both teams were not on the same,
pace at all.
Yeah.
And Uruguay were finalists in the last edition.
Yeah, and it's also a revenge, you know. Because of the recent meetings between both countries, you know, the Confederation Cup, Uruguay really dented our chances of qualifying for the semi-finals. But it's good to see Awoniyi getting on a score sheet once again, getting a brace, and as I said, Musa Yahaya. But we just hope, even after this competition, the players keep improving because we've seen, because we see Golden Eagles, the Flying Eagles, after doing so well at the world stage, 2 years, 3 years later, when you begin to look for them, and it's different from the European countries who always keep the squad together.
So they have a system really that's working for them. We just hope they're able to keep the squad together. And of course, the Golden Eagles, they've arrived in Dubai for the semi-final against Sweden at the Rashid Stadium. It's going to be another tough one for them. But President of Nigerian Football Federation, talking about Aminu Megere, well, he said he's grateful to all Nigerians for the support they're receiving from all the stadia across UAE. You have Nigerian fans there, and of course, you have the supporters club. They are already in UAE supporting the Golden Eagle to ensure that they are able to win all their games. And another one was Sunday Olise. Remember him? And former Seregos captain actually, you know, proved again that he is a born leader. He went into their locker room, you know, counseled the players, prayed for them, and of course that was after the victory over Uruguay. And he was really, you know, really happy with the kind of play, the young players and the way they play, the tactical display, really, and everything. Look at just because of the that's the goal. Yes.
Look at the pass for the goal. You want that these players at on the 17 level have this sort of vision already. What we just need to do is to keep developing them. I keep saying we have an abundant number of talent in Nigeria. You know, I'm not sure this is the best on the 17 we could have even come up with. You know, but you see how they're making the country proud. We just need to keep supporting them, motivating them, and make sure we keep the squad together. That's the most important thing. It's not only about winning.
We don't really want to see a club signing for clubs. Okay, I'm not going to go there. Rise of Square and the bench and all that. But at least we just hope that these players get to play for the top clubs across Europe, and that's alone. That's what is going to help them, you know, to actually grow their career. And then we just can't wait having maybe 2 or 3 players, you know, playing for the Super Eagles. I mean, Neymar was 17 when he made his debut. Oscar, of course, still very young. These are national team players. Sharawi, of course, you know, it's 2009. Remember him, you know. So these are some of these top stars that have become our top class players, you know, from the under 17 level. Kanu Nwankwo, of course, we know he went ahead to actually, you know, become one of the greatest African, you know, in the world. Okay, Lagos International Classic, of course, Ghana is the first foreign team. They're just a neighbor here to confirm participation for the swimming classics that will be starting on Thursday. And of course, the championship, of course, according to the coordinator, that's Babatunde Fatai Williams, he said that about 5.8 million naira is the prize money, and the tournament will start on the 7th and end on the 11th. And for Nigerian players participating, they said players were selected. It's an open event, so you don't have a closed event, so all comers are welcome. But players were selected based on their performance at the recent 5th Chief of Never Championship. So because of that, states that did not participate in that, they had to use a wild card to get entries for the swimming classics. And they're hoping that with these swimming classes, maybe the NOC and of course the sports ministry will look at swimming as a major sport again, because the youth festival that's coming up December, swimming is not there. The Commonwealth Games, swimming is not there. Possibly after this tournament, they'll have to look at it again and see how they can bring swimming back to the limelight.
Yeah, really. I don't think we've had any medals in swimming in recent competitions. Yeah, and
we're thinking of them even participating, not even having medals.
No, what I'm trying to say is we're really to do better in this sports. People keep saying we should go and get the boys from Ijo, to go and help rescue the situation, the swimming situation in Nigeria. And it's good, and it's good to see Ghana.
Classic like this,
Ghana also confirming. We hope more countries.
Better, so like
it's going to increase the competition.
To be there. Okay, moving to Obudu now. The mountain race, of course, the venue will be inspected today. Remember what happened the last time in that place, but the organizers are saying that it is not going to affect it, but they have to inspect the facilities for the race, and of course they have to check the accommodation, of course, the hotels and everywhere that the players most of the athletes will be in. And of course the inspection is actually needed for the route also, because the route has been slightly modified. The World Mountain running race last year,
it needs to be top notch.
Exactly. So they needed to have a situation whereby it will just be the best in the world. It's still the highest paying prize money when it comes to mountain race in the world, and of course they are hoping that this will be one of the best. Hence they'll have to inspect the venue for the 9th edition. Of course, it's going to be later this month, and it's starting on the 23rd of this month. Okay, we'll just go for a break now. And of course, we're using this Bundesliga highlight situation whereby you have Bayern Munich, though they struggled to beat Hoffenheim by 2-1. They returning to the top of the table. That was after Borussia Dortmund kind of demolished Stuttgart 6-1. For them is it's a good one. 36 straight game without defeat. Let's just get to enjoy the highlights of this game when we come back. Well, Lewandowski, of course, there scoring 3 goals in 18 minutes. And of course, for Arsenal, they are hosting Arsenal in the Champions League. You have to be aware of Lewandowski, who scored a hat-trick.
Ruthless
this season.
That's the one into Arsenal that come. We want you guys at the Emirates. We'll be looking to do the same at the Signal Iduna Park. It's going to be a cracking game on Wednesday.
It's going to be a big battle for them. Let's just look at the papers before we talk more on the English Premier League, starting with Complete Sport this morning. Sweden will fall this time. This is coming from the Golden Eaglet. Coach Mangaba wants World Cup debut and to beware of his rampaging boys. Well, you just have to beware. Yama stops Fakao. Okay.